I came here because New Zealand is a leader in agriculture and it's a leader in new technologies. And so I thought it would be a great place to come and find out what people are doing here on the ground, but also to talk about some of the global challenges that we all face and how the United States and New Zealand and other countries can work together.
Jack Bobo is Senior Advisor for Biotechnology to the US Department of State. He was one of many delegates in Rotorua this week to discuss just how the world is going to feed 9 billion people in 2050.
The question is, how can we produce more food using less land, less water, fewer pesticides? And so how are we all going to do all of those things? And science and technology is something that's critical to getting us there.
Mr. Bobo told a room of delegates in one of the many speeches held over 4 days that there's nothing that has more of a negative impact on the planet than agriculture. He said 70% of fresh water is used in agriculture and 40% of the Earth's surface has been cleared for it.
I think we've already done enough plowing of the Earth for agriculture. The question should be, how do we reduce that footprint?
He says the world needs to produce 70% more food by 2050 using less land, water and fertiliser. And this is where genetic engineering has its place. GE and friendliness to the environment, he says, are consistent, though it's only a piece of the larger puzzle.
You really need all types of agriculture. I think there's a sense that the United States is just pro-biotechnology, and really that's not true, because the United States is the largest producer of genetically engineered products, but it's also the largest producer of organic products in the world. And so we're really about choice in agriculture, not one type of technology or one agricultural practice over another.
When asked about New Zealand's GE-free standards, he says farmers should have the choice whether to grow genetically engineered crops or not.
I guess I don't see it as GE-free or not. It should be about choice. Choice for farmers and choice for consumers. And so if the technology is available to New Zealand farmers and they choose not to take it, then that should be their choice. If consumers are interested in purchasing GE products, well, maybe that should be their choice as well. And so I don't think that there's one right answer for an entire country. It really comes down to individual choices every day.
But not everyone agreed with his arguments. Stephen Browning, who was also in attendance, causing trouble as he said, says GE and organic crops simply cannot coexist because of contamination.
And that's why I brought the Australian farmers over recently who've had canola arrive there, genetically engineered canola in recent years, and contamination is occurring all over the place and the states have taken it on. So that actually reduces the choice, it actually reduces their return as well. They're getting $50 a tonne less for the GE as opposed to conventional. We're not even talking about organic.
And he disputes Mr. Bobo's claims that GE is friendly to the environment.
I think he's telling us the Australians use the term furfies, really, because there's massive increase in herbicide used in the United States. There's a lot more insecticide, pesticides as well, as other pests have come in. Sure, they've been able to put insect resistance into corn, but that's actually an insecticide through every cell in the corn, right through to the consumer's plate.
John Watson, Rotorua, Country 99 TV News.